Hey, hey, hey! Hi, guys! Tara here in the craft cabin. I'm very, very, very sorry. I am so bold. I have been here for a few days. I'm very sorry. I just vanished into thin air on here. I wasn't online much at all. I'm so sorry. I just got so busy in the shop. As you know, our shops are closed, but I'm here doing orders and stuff myself, and it's just been crazy. So lots of people ordering stuff for Easter. So sending lots of crafty goodness out to people all over the country. So sorry I haven't been here, and thank you to those that messaged asking where I was. It's really nice to be wanted too. So I didn't know anyone would miss me, but there you go. Anyway, I'm back, guys. So hello, and I'm so sorry for it dropping out, but just things got mad. But all's good now. So looking forward to a bit of a break for Easter. So how are you all? What have I missed? What have you been up to? If you're watching, I can see a few people jumping online now. If you're watching, do pop a little comment or give me a thumbs up or a star or a heart or whatever. Let me know that you're here. So delighted to be back. I did really miss crafting. I missed sitting here and making something pretty and fun every day. It's not so much fun packing boxes and running after couriers and all that kind of stuff. So really happy to be back crafting as well. So we'll get back to things properly. So as you know, I'm not crafting at the weekends, so just because I need a break too. We'll be back Monday to Friday as normal next week. Loads of fun stuff planned for you guys. Oh, lots of hearts and thumbs up. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Neve and Avine. Hello, Avine. I'm so sorry I wasn't here to say hello to you and to craft with you, but hopefully we'll do some crafting today. Avine has been sending me lots of fab stuff, so very crafty in the Ryan household, so brilliant. So guys, hope you are all well. Today I thought I would do a little Easter thing. So I'm sure you've done lots of Easter bits and pieces at this stage. So I thought what we do is maybe just a little poster, like a poster for the kitchen or for your bedroom. Maybe you've done cards and stuff already and sent them out to your grandparents and stuff. So yeah, and probably done lots of other things. If you remember, we did some other things. Where did I show you? I don't know if you've seen the stuff we did the other day. Hold on. I'll take one. Oh. So we made these one of the days. So we made these hang up. So if you made one of those, and then we made this really cute a little chick with a wee basket, and his legs hang over. So I think he'd be nice for the mantelpiece or something, wouldn't he? Anyway, we made those. I just had them on the table. So do check those ones out. I had planned to do some other things, but just, time got the better of me. But anyway, let's do a poster. I think that would be something really nice just for your house. So what about this kind of poster? So with this one, you could turn this into a card as well if you wanted to, but it's plain enough. So you have like Happy Easter on the top of it, and you have your bunny. But what about this carrot? This is like a 3D carrot, if you can see. So this is a yarn wrapped carrot, and I made his little hands here so you can see that he's kind of holding it or grabbing it, or he's just pulled it out of the ground. So we're going to make this little boy now. Okay, how about that? Thank you for the heart, Anita. So let's do this here. So if you've made any Easter crafts, do send them on to me. I'd love to see the type of things that ye are up to. So I'm going to flick this down and we'll start crafting now. So hello, I'm wearing one of my favorite tops today. I love this blue and I like the pattern on it. Anyway, so we are going to start with a piece of paper. So with this one, I used just a cream piece of paper, so whatever one you want, or a piece of card. I'm going to do it on yellow, and I'm going to do a purple bunny. I think I'll do a purple bunny on this one. Again, you can do whatever colour you want. You could do a traditional white bunny as well if you want it. It's totally up to you, but you decide. Okay, so whatever bits of paper and stuff that you have at home. Okay, so I'm going to just fold this up a bit because I'm not going to need all the paper. Okay. Oh, lots of hearts coming through for the bunny. That's brilliant. So we're going to start off by doing the body. So we're going to do all of the paper bits first. So we're going to do the body, and we're going to do the head, and we're going to do the ears. Okay, and then we'll do the carrot, and we'll decorate it then at the end. Okay, so to do the body, all you need is a little dome shape. So I'm just measuring it out. This is the same length as the card that I'm using, so I'm just going to cut a dome shape out of this. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can draw it out first if you want, but I'm just going to freehand it. So whatever kind of shape you want. So this is just for the body of the bunny. Okay, so I have this shape. Okay, so that's going to be his body. Now I'm going to do a head for him. So what I did is I just got something circular. So this is what I used, and I drew a circle. So piece of paper and a pencil, draw around, and I get my circle, which I'm going to cut out. I'm going to go around it. Again, don't worry about it being perfect. Wonky is wonderful. Isn't that what Tara always says? And really I only say that because I just do things too fast, and I'm always rushing, so things don't work out for me. So now we have his body, we have his head, and we're going to do his ears. So I'm going to do his ears just on this scrap of paper, because you know me, I always like to use up all the little scrap bits. Okay, so I'm going to cut out ears. I had cut out ears the other day for another craft I was going to do, but we might use the white. Yeah, actually we'll use the white, but I'm going to do some ears on this here. So again, doesn't have to be perfect. Just draw like that, and always when you fold it over, you always get then 2 ears on it. Okay, just gonna cut it out. I never follow the guidelines, do I? So now I have 2 bunny ears like this, and I'm going to get some of my white, and I'm going to stick them on top of my purple. My white ones though are too big for this craft, so I'm just going to put them together, and I'm just going to cut them out a little bit. Just that they're a wee bit smaller. Like that. Perfect. So I have the insides of his ears now. So they'll be stuck down. Okay. So they are all the paper bits that we need to do our bunny. So I'm just going to glue all that down. Oops, the daisies. We do have to do the hands, but I'll do those at the end when we do the carrot. Okay. I'm just going to glue it down. And his head. I'm just using glue stick for this. Okay. And then his ears. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle, and I'm going to glue down, oops, the white on top of the purple. Oops. Like that. I could have cut them a wee bit smaller even. Anyway, so good. I'm going to put some glue on this. I just got some on my finger. So I'm going to glue down the white on top, and I'm going to glue these down. Okay, now I'm not going to glue them all the way down because I do want the ears to stick up at the edges. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom bit. You can put these on top, or you can kind of tuck them in a little bit underneath as well. That can be quite nice. And we do again with this one, a little bit of glue, and pop it in underneath. Am I able to, or have I stuck it down too well? There we go. So I have my bunny. So this is what it looks like so far. This might be a bit too big, and maybe I should have done this a wee bit smaller, but when we put the carrot and stuff on it, it's going to look awesome. So let's do the carrot. So on my one, if you can see on this one, I wrapped mine with some wool. So just to make it a little bit different, and I put some pipe cleaners on the end. That's how I made mine. Now, if you don't have wool, you are pipe cleaners, you could just draw one out of some orange paper. So if you have some, do I have orange paper? I don't think I have orange paper here. Well, I have a little bit. So if you have some orange paper, you could just draw a carrot out of orange paper and stick it down. Absolutely perfect. Or even if you don't have orange paper, you could just colour in a carrot with some white paper and an orange marker. You could so do that. But I'm going to show you how to do one of these. Okay. So I just have some cards. I just ripped it off a box earlier. I was doing orders. So I'm just going to draw out a carrot shape onto this. I might just do here. So carrot shape is kind of just like a leaf shape as well, only it's not as pointed on one end. So I'm going to cut this out. So it's good to use quite strong cardboard. Cardboard that you would have on your cereal and stuff is probably a little bit too thin, because when you start wrapping yarn around it, it starts bending up. So it's better having quite hard card like this. What you can do as well is you could paint this. So if you wanted to paint this orange, or if you wanted to paint it or to colour it in orange as well, you could do that, okay? But on my one, I am going to wrap it. Now, this actually looks red. So I might wrap a little bit of orange and a little bit of red, because I don't know if you can see this. This is kind of glittery. I thought this looked lovely. I don't know, the type of stuff we have in our stash, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome. So we might do a little bit of both. How about that? So I'm just trying to find the end of this lovely, lovely yarn. So all I'm going to do now is with my carrot shape is just to wrap it. So I'm just going to pop it down on the top, hold it with my finger just till I get it wrapped around a couple of times, and then I can go around it. Okay, so wrap it all different ways. Doesn't have to be always just across. You can kind of go diagonal as well. What I try and do is hold it with one hand and wrap it with the other. So this hand here, this one, is doing all the work. So just wrap it all different ways. It might get tangly at the bottom. Oh, I hurt my finger the other day and I keep catching it on everything. So keep wrapping it. It can be a little bit difficult doing the bottom. You see that sometimes it kind of comes off. So just go around it a few times and be gentle with it. I'm gonna go around it. Oops. Getting all tangled up. Okay. Keep going around like that. And I'm gonna have to switch over and use some of my nice sparkly one. Oh, we're nearly finished with this one. So wrap it around and up at the top as well. Don't forget the top. Now you can leave some underneath. So you see here I still have some, you can still see the card a little bit. That's okay. You can leave it that you can still see the card. Doesn't have to be brilliant and perfect. So I'm just tucking this in at the back. Okay, like that. And I'm going to get some of my other sparkly one. Just going to pull a little bit of it out. And I'm going to do the same with that. I'm going to hold it down and then wrap it. So I have like a sparkly carrot. I think bunnies would eat sparkly carrots, wouldn't they? I know I'd like to eat a sparkly carrot. Ah, so how about that? I think that's coming together lovely. So I'm just going to cut that and again tuck it in at the back somewhere. Doesn't matter. Just tuck it in like that. So I used on this one, I used some pipe cleaners. So again, if you don't have pipe cleaners, you could use some paper actually. So let's use some paper on this one. Oopsie. So just going to cut some strips of paper. We'll cut 3 strips and we can fold them into it. Then stick them up. I'm just going to fold them, and don't fold them straight. Fold them that they're a little bit off center, each of them, and they don't all have to be the same size either. Okay, and like that. So if I put a little bit of glue on each of them, so a little bit of glue on both sides, and I'm just going to stick them in. So just push them down into it like that. I'll put glue on this one and stick it in like that. And one more glue and stick it in there. Okay, and then you can just spread them out a little bit and make it more carrot stalky. So how about that? We made a little carrot. I love that. Okay, so that's working lovely. So we're going to do our hands here. So I didn't do the hands because what I want to do is just to see where I'm going to put the put my carrot. So I put my hands down when I have my little carrot done. So to do the hands, all I'm doing is a little bit of my paper. I don't know what we were making out of that. Cut that off. All those little scraps of paper here in the craft cabin. So if I take a piece of paper, maybe that length, and I'm going to fold it in half this way. And the paws is just going to be a little dome shape that I'm going to do around the edges. That's all I'm going to do. So my scissors, I'm going to do a little paw like that. So that's shape. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to fold it 2 times. So I'm going to take one of it, I'm going to fold it down a little flap. So this little flap, I'm going to put glue on it, so it's going to stay put. And I'm going to fold it again just so that it goes over the carrot. So let me lift this up and show you what I mean. So if you see like that, it's going to go over the carrot. Otherwise, it's going to just stick up like that. So just to give it a little fold like that, okay? So I'm going to do my other one as well. So a little flap. Hello, Anne-Marie. I think my nieces are watching, are they? So are they watching? Hello, Hayley and Emma. It's Auntie Tara. So let's get back to this. Sorry. So now I have my 2 little bunny feet done. Just before I stick them down, I'm going to do, just to make it a bit more paw-like, I'm just going to draw some little black marks on it so it looks more like a paw. Like that. Now, so if I'm going to put, which way, I want to do it just different to this one. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So if I'm going to keep it like this, it's going to be at a bit of a slant like that. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on here. So I have this one. So I'm going to pop it about there. So he's holding it there. And then this one I'm going to put down a little bit further. Whoops. Oops, wrong way around. I'm going to pop it about there. So we have it like that. So I'm going to stick this down now. So you can use, whoops, daisies, pulling hair out of places. You can use PVA glue, whoops, to stick down your carrot. Now it might take a little while to stick just because the yarn is very, it's very bubbly and stuff, so it can be a little bit more difficult to stick down. I'm going to use my hot glue gun. If you don't have a hot glue gun, guys, don't worry, just use PVA glue. Put lots and lots of PVA glue on one side of it and stick it down. I'm just going to use my hot glue gun. It's going to stick perfectly. So let me take this over this side, and I'm going to pop this down where I want it, press it down, and then, hey, I have my little carrot. I'm just going to squish those a wee bit. So my carrot is done. Now it's time to do all of the other bits and pieces, okay? So I could decorate it a little bit. And my fingers are all sticky. So with my little one, I put some features on him. So obviously he has to have whiskers and a button nose of some sort. And I put flowers on my one. What I also did around the edges of my one is I just decorated it a little bit. You can do the same. You don't have to. I just wanted to decorate mine. But I'm going to do some other bits and pieces on the face as well. And I have some bits and pieces in here that I'm going to use. I got some little gems that I think I'm going to use. And also I got a little bit of ribbon. I think this little guy might need a little ribbon. What do you think? We put a ribbon on him? So let's just, oh, which one do we want? I like these two. Maybe we use both of them. Will we use both of them? I hear you say yes. So we're going to use both of these, so we can tie them together at the same time, and then we can fluff them out. I might have done this too small. Let me do it on the bigger one actually. So yeah, they're about the same length. So I'm just going to tie them in a little bow, whatever way you tie bows, just like tying any bow or shoelace. So pull it through. Oops. So let's pull it out and get it the way we want it. A wee bit less on this side. Pull it out. So I have a little bow like this. I'm going to cut the end of this one because this one is a little bit longer. So cut the end of it. And I think I'm going to put a little bow on him. What do you think? Yeah. I'm going to bend that over that way. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. And you can use some of your PVA glue and stick it down. If you don't have ribbon, you can always use paper. Okay. So my little boy has a little bow. I like that. We're going to give him his nose. So let me see, what do I have here? I have Yoki Majigi. Let's do orange. So I have some pipe cleaners. I'm just going to cut this. So just cut your pipe cleaner in half like that. Now I do another one. I think that's about the same length. Should have cut them together. Right there. So his whiskers are going to match his carrot, I think, on this one. So I'm going to stick these down. Pop them down here. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle. You just use your PVA glue. Down like that. And we put top on his nose. So now he's looking like this. What are we thinking so far? He's very colourful, isn't he? I like this. So we need to give him some eyes. I think they always look a bit strange until you put eyes on. So let's put an eye on him here. One little eye. And another. So we have two little eyes. I'm going to get my Sharpie and I'm just going to do a little mouth on him. So just like this. On the one I did earlier, I get him freckles. I don't even know if you can see it, but I get him little freckles inside here. So you could do that too if you wanted. You decorate whatever way you would like. So that's kind of the basic shape. I'm going to bend his ears down a little just to make it a little bit different. How about that? So now I'm going to decorate it a little bit. So I have some bits and pieces here that I'm going to use. I thought on this one, I came across a crown and I thought, what if my bunny had a crown? Maybe he's like king of the bunnies. Do you think there could be like a king of the bunnies? So I'm going to put a little crown on him. Oh, that's adorable. Look, my bunny has a crown. So I like that. So I'll leave that on him. Around the edges, I'm going to do maybe just little lines around the edges. So make it just look like it's a little fluffy or something. You don't have to do this, but I just like putting something around the edges myself. That's just me. That's the great thing and the best thing about art and crafts is that you can't really do things wrong. You just do things the way that you like them. So if you don't like doing lines, or if you don't like crowns or whatever, you don't have to do it. You do it the way that you want it. And use the things that you have at home. So sometimes I might say, oh, you know, wrap it in yarn or wrap it in wool. But maybe you don't have wool at home, and that's okay. Find something else. Improvise, that's the word. Improvise means that you find a way to make it work. And all the way around. I'm after squishing these about. Okay. So this is my poster so far. So my bunny is nearly done. My very colourful bunny. I think he is looking aces. So what about some extra little bits and pieces? So I have some little gems and things here that I think I'm going to stick down. So let me take a few of them out and see what might work. Oh, I have little circles and things here. On my one, the one I did earlier, I just drew around it. So you can draw little squiggles and dots and things. That's all I did on this one. But this one, I might put some little shapes and things on it. And I have some gems as well, which I can use. Yeah, I think I can put some bits and pieces on it. So let's take these aside. I also have a little butterfly. Why don't I put a butterfly on them? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put these to one side because I want to write on it first. Happy Easter. So I'm just going to write at the top. I really should have done this at the very beginning because it's harder to write when you have his ears here. But I'm just going to write Happy Easter on this one. So let's see if you can see that. I'll do some very, very quick bubble writing. So happy, whoops. Happy Easter. Whoops, T-E, can't spell. Happy Easter. So I have this one. So you could write happy, this is probably the wrong way around. So you could write Happy Easter, let me see, from, so my surname is Donoghue. So I'm saying Happy Easter from the Donohues. So you could do that. So if you were doing one for your family, you could write your family name on it. Okay. So you could colour that in as well. So if you want to colour in the Happy Easter, I'm just going to leave it blank just because I don't have time today. But now I'm just going to stick down all my little gems and things. So hopefully this glue will be okay for it. So stick it down wherever you want. These are funny ones. I don't know where I got these. Oops. Stick it. So these ones might be easier if I put glue down. I get glue all over my hands. And we do a green one here. And we do a pink one over here. And we do I have another colour? Oh, I have a little white one here. And I have one here. Okay. And I have some gems as well, so I'm going to put some gems on it. This is the kind of craft I think you just throw loads of stuff at. And here, do another one here. Do I have more gems? Oh, let's just go for it, Tara. Let's see, what other, do I have more sticky gems? I have a few blue ones. I'll put some blue ones on it. Here. And put one up at the top. Don't want to forget about the top. So I have a little butterfly as well, so I'm just going to pull that off. Okay, so here, pull off the backing on it, and I'm going to pop that just up at the top. Now, so maybe when I turn this around, everything's going to fall off. Hopefully not. So that is my Happy Easter poster for my family. What do we think about that? I hope you like them. So you can do one like this that is quite sparkly if you want. And my one has a little crown and a bow on it here. Or you can do one like this one. And he has just all little swirls I did with markers all around the sides of it. And I gave him some little flowers at the top as well. So that's it. So let's come back and see who's on. Hello, hello, hello. Who do we have? Fidelma and Marie. Neve says she loves bunnies. Hi, Lorraine. Neve likes both of them. That's good because I love both of them. I'll have to bring both of them home, I think. So yeah, I don't know which one I like the most. I love purple, so maybe the purple one is my favorite. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed making those, or hope you will enjoy making them. If you do make a poster for your house, a Happy Easter poster, do send me a photograph. I'd love to see the things that you make. And again, even if you make things outside of doing it with me, love to see what you make. It's always lovely to be inspired by what other people are at. So guys, that's it. Have a fabulous, fabulous Easter. I got an Easter egg today. I have to say thank you to my mammy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. My mammy got me an Easter egg. Woo! I'm so happy. I got an Easter egg. So thank you so much to Mum. A beautiful Lily O'Brien's Easter egg. I'd love to say it's the only Easter egg that I've eaten this Easter. It ain't. I unfortunately tackled into an Easter egg earlier on this week. Anyway, guys, have a fabulous, fabulous Easter. I will see you on Monday. Even though it's Easter Monday, I will be back on Monday and we will be crafting and we'll get back to our village. Our village is filling up. Our Viking ships and our sheep and our sons and our penguins and all sorts still in our village. They're not going anywhere for Easter, so we'll be back on Monday. Have a great time, guys. Look after each other. Bye.